Good morning, everybody. It's May 3rd, and there is snow in the forecast. Here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, it's a really slow spring this year. Usually March we're out of the forest, but not this year. Anyway, today I want to talk about if you're feeling like you want to be around people, if you're by yourself, if you are, even if it's colder out, like today I have a small van and, I don't want to just sit in the van. I do work part-time, so that is good, but I go to a community league and there's all kinds of people coming and going, and yesterday I was working on there's this puzzle out there. It's for everybody to just come and take part if they want. And it was actually quite good. I felt like it was really relaxing and meditative, really. So I did that. And then I think on May, is it the 5th? I think, I gotta check. There's another community area where people are volunteering to pick up garbage. And anyway, I might volunteer for that, but if there's snow on the ground, it's probably going to be canceled. And, it's something to do and help kind of give back. And there's all kinds of ideas. Like, I'm not one to go to the mall and shop. I've never been much of a shopper, so, especially since, like if you're downsized and live in a van, you don't want to be just going in the mall. I mean, you don't have to buy anything, but there's lots of things a person can do. I have an elderly friend I help out here and there, and even go and visit and have, tea with her. And it really helps, For me, it's really helped because I actually want to be, traveling and driving and, going on this adventure. But now that I've, got this part-time job till June, after that, I'm going to, see what's next. I'm going to the States in October. So, you just take every day as it comes, and then getting back to this community league area that I've been hanging out at, you get to know people, and even one of my co-workers invited me over to some kind of a get-together yesterday to sit and have coffee and tea, and you can do painting or some kind of craft or whatever you want to bring with you. But it's been, it's been pretty good. I didn't go to that, obviously, because I was at the puzzle thing. I was having so much fun, actually, doing that. I've never been much into puzzles or that, but this puzzle was 1,000 pieces, and it was actually pretty, it was really relaxing and good. So there's all kinds of things. I do a lot of walking and, hiking around town, and that's nice. What would be nice is what would be nice would be to be in the forest and in nature and having pit fires, swimming in the lakes. But it's not that time of year, and I'm not in that area of the province. If I was in British Columbia, that would soon be I would be able to soon do that. But so you kind of gotta go with where you're at. And I know there's people that talk about being lonely, and it is nice to be around people. So there are ideas, I just been sneezing here, to counteract that. Actually, my daughter was saying just the other day, I'm not sure if I told you guys this story, but there was this dog that my daughter's friend had. And this is the strangest thing. my daughter was moving in there for a little bit before she got her place. And there was a dog there that was her friend's dog, but this my daughter hadn't been over to her place before, didn't know about her dogs or nothing. She had 2 of them. But this one dog, before long, we're wondering what the dog's name is, and I said, oh, well, I thought of, a couple different names, and then I said, no, I'm going to call this dog Jack. So I kept calling the dog Jack until her friend came home a couple hours after that, and my daughter asked her, what's the dog's name? And she says, Jack. No kidding. Anyway, Jack is now going to be given away. And he's not a big dog, but I think, seriously, being how, for me anyway, I'm not always, in nature or that. Right now, I don't think it's a good idea to get a dog. I don't have a big van. And if I'm, say I'm volunteering somewhere or, I don't know, it just doesn't fit for me right. I don't think so. But it's kind of interesting that Jack is being given away. And that was kind of a cool little story. Anyway, pets they're a commitment for sure. I like the idea that I have a stealth van, and I'm thinking, I do park in residential right now, kind of, well, it is residential. Usually it's by a big open park, maybe it's by an area of corner, maybe there's some houses, but I park where maybe, they're not going to just see out the living room in the morning if you get up a little later or whatever time you get up and see you. I try to really stay under the radar that way. I get up, I get dressed, and I leave. I don't just sit in that spot all day for sure. And I don't usually go back to the same spot every night. Sometimes I do, but not usually. And I'm thinking if I had a dog, someone sometimes would walk by, depending on where you are. You don't want the dog, I don't want the dog to bark, alert somebody like, what's going on? Maybe someone left a dog in the van, so. And if you're out doing other things or, volunteering and you can't take the dog with you all the time, I don't want to leave the dog in the car. It might get too cold, might get too hot, might get too cold in Alberta. But anyway, all these things to consider. And I've really just had to my mind, no, I'm not getting a dog, even though I had gone through a spot where I really thought it would be nice to have like a companion dog with me, and I've resided to the fact that it's not a good idea for me, for how this is going for me now. So then Jack comes up for, like, available, right? This lady's giving Jack away. So anyway, it's all a personal thing. Everybody has their thing where, depending how they're doing van life or RV life or bus life or whatever you're doing, living in a vehicle, whatever works for you. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Take one day at a time. Don't forget to share your smiles, because it makes you feel better and it makes the person feel better that's receiving the smile. And they're free. It's fantastic. Now I'm at the community lead right now. I just drove over here this morning. I see someone's just driving in. So soon I'll be able to go in and have a cup of tea, work on that puzzle for a little bit, then go to work. So we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.